one thing, one flyer. And then they would separate that sheet from the package. Okay? And so rather than, even though I stapled my business card to the package doesn't stay intact. They identify with one or two inserts in the package, and this is what they fold up, put it in their wallet or purse or pocket, and take to the office to make a phone call. And I wanted to make sure that every single piece of information that was in my package had my contact information on it. So it didn't matter which one. So my business card is not important. The package itself becomes important. So every piece of paper in my package is a calling card as well. So whatever thing they resonate with, whatever attracts them to the package, I want to make sure they know how to reach me. Does that make sense? Okay, so we create this so you can customize. Now, one of the things that I do is that I give you limited license to use my logo. Okay, so you can represent that you are affiliated with Home Loan Advocates. You are not Home Loan Advocates. You are affiliated with Home Loan Advocates, and that includes the right to wear the shirt. That's why I wore this. All right? All right. So I wore this shirt. It says Home Loan Advocate, Distressed Property Specialist. Okay? And I wore this as people, my son got in the car this morning and he says, "You're wearing jeans?" I mean, I could have worn jeans. And the reason I wear this is not out of any disrespect for the audience. Is the reason that I dress like this for today is this is how I show up at the door. Okay? And I wanted to demonstrate to you, this is all, overdressing could be a problem. Okay? So this is what we do, and I'll show you how you can get one of these shirts here. All right. So now, you can't wait? You can't wait for the clothes? All right. There is no, see, I'm going to offer this package the same way as I go to the door. Listen, I'm transparent. I'm going to do exactly to you what I do to homeowners. In other words, I'm just going to give you the information you need to make the best decision for you and your family, and then you decide what's best. All right. So we're going to go. So I told you I was going to talk about door knocking. In the beginning, you don't want a door knock, but once you've gotten a couple of meetings under your belt, one of the things that I'm going to suggest that you do when you get to the place where you have the courage to do it, on the first visit, instead of leaving the label and sneaking into your car, I want you to get to the point where you knock first to try to deliver the package and only leave the label if you don't make contact with the homeowner. Are you there yet? No. We'll get you. Eddie's there. I know Eddie can do that. Is that what you're doing, Eddie? We got to get you re-going, don't we? You need to be rebooted. All right. So now we're going to say, tell them that you're making their delivery. So I'm going to knock on the door. So forget the door knocking. Now I show up for my appointment. That's where we are. I don't want to scare anybody because, by the way, what I just said, knock on the door first, I don't have the courage to do. I don't do that. I have one of my guys, that's what he does. I don't do it. Now I know that's probably a surprise to some of you, me standing in front of you talking like I know what I'm talking about up here. But the bottom line is I am afraid of confrontation. I only want to be there by invitation only. That's my deal. Okay? And you're going to hear me say, as part of my conversion process with people at the door, as part of that conversion process, the only condition I have for working with somebody is that they want my help. So one thing I say, listen, there is no cost or obligation. The only thing I ask in exchange to help you is that you want my help. If you don't want my help, that's fine. I'll leave the package. You do what you want with it, and good luck. Okay? And I find that to be a compelling point in our conversation, is that the only thing that I want in exchange for this assistance is that you want my help. So I knock on the door. They come to the door. I tell them that I'm there to hey, I'm David. I'm the homeowner advocate. You tell them that you're making the delivery. Okay? As part of our public outreach, I'm affiliated with Home Loan Advocates. As part of our public outreach, we work with a handful of distressed homeowners every single week, and we wanted to be here to talk to you a little bit about your foreclosure date. It looks like you've got a foreclosure date coming up, and I take my public record sheet or my property radar or my realty track sheet, and I put it right here, and I have it on my cover. I said, according to the public record, you've got a foreclosure date coming up on 5/27. Okay? And I wanted to make sure that you've got it taken care of. Okay? And this is where the conversation starts. Okay, what do you think they say 90% of the time?
Yeah, we got it.
I got it handled. Yeah, I got it handled. I say, great. So let me ask you now: if they don't if they just say I got it handled, and they don't tell me how, then I ask how. I said, great. I said, I'm really happy to hear that. I said, my concern is, as of last night, though, you still had a foreclosure date of 5/27. How are you handling? Are you writing a check for the deficiency balance? Are you getting a loan mod, or did you decide to sell your house? In other words, what I've just put out there is what the 3 likely options are. Now, of those options, they're going to say, no, I'm not writing a check. They're like, that's not really an option, right? And so now they're saying, now it's going to be, I'm getting a loan mod, or I'm doing a short sale, or I'm doing a sale. I'm trying not to say short sale because they're not all short sales anymore, all right? I got my new paradigm. So they're either a loan mod or a sale. Most of them are loan mod. Just having fun with you. Most of them are loan mod. So in terms of loan mod, what the loan mod is going to. So now I asked them. I said, great. Do you have somebody helping you? And they say, yes. I said, great. I'm glad you have somebody helping you. I said, are you working with an attorney, or is somebody else helping you? No, I'm working with an attorney. Great. That makes me feel a lot better that you're working with an attorney. You didn't pay them up front, did you? You know what they say? Yes, I paid them up front. I said, okay. I said, now I'm really now I have 2 real concerns. Now remember, you're just there as a homeowner advocate. I have 2 concerns. Number 1, I'm concerned now, and so now I reach into my folder and I pull out 2 things. One is my California Homeowner Bill of Rights, and the other is my California Bureau of Real Estate Consumer Alert. I said, I have 2 concerns. I said, in here it said, this is your California Homeowner Bill of Rights. And right here it says there's a restrictions on dual track foreclosure. And what it basically says, without getting into the legalese, that if you are in actual loan mod review, which means they're considering you for a loan mod, you haven't even been approved, you're just in review, then you can't have a foreclosure date. So as of last night, when I checked, you still had a foreclosure date of May 27th. But you're saying that you're getting a loan mod and you're on loan mod review. Here's the problem. If you were in active loan mod review, you wouldn't have a foreclosure date. So one of 2 things is happening. Either you're not in active loan mod review like you think you are, and the bank is going to foreclose on you on May 27th, or you are in loan mod review and the bank is going to foreclose on you illegally on May 27th. Either way, we need to get to the bottom of it. The second thing that I'm concerned about is that you have somebody else helping you and you've paid them up front. The problem with that is that according to the California Bureau of Real Estate and the California Bar Association, it is illegal illegal in California for lawyers to demand, charge, or collect any advance upfront or retainer fees or any other type of prepayment compensation for loan modification of work or other services or any other form of loan forbearance. So my concern here is that you think you're getting a loan mod and you apparently are not in active loan mod review, or you wouldn't have the foreclosure date. And the person who's leading you to believe that is somebody who knowingly took a legal payment for you in order to help them get in order to help you get your loan modification. When was the last time you spoke to the bank?
That'd be radio silence.
Right. They're saying, well, I haven't. That's right. It's been weeks. I said, well, I said, well, if I were scamming you for $4,000, I'd tell you not to call them too. So I said the bottom line is that, and I'll help you, and there's no cost or obligation there. I never charge anything. I never charge any fees to help you get a loan modification. It's part of our public. What I'd like to do with you right now is I'd like to step in the house. I'd like to call the bank, and I've got 8 or 10 questions I want to ask them. I'd like to get to the bottom of this right now, and let's figure out where you are and what your options are before it's too late. Will they let me in every time?
Why are you doing this for free? Nobody does this for free. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to overcome objections up here? Come on.
That's a logical question.
Well, some people out there? Yeah, I said, listen, we're here as part of our public outreach. We're very successful in business. We don't do this for everybody. We only work with a handful of people at a time. First of all, it's illegal for us to help you get a loan modification, or it's illegal, and where we charge you a fee up front. What our objective is to help you understand your options so you can make the best decision for you and your family. If you decide you want help with getting your loan modification, there's never any fee or upfront. That's really all my focus is. At some point, you may decide that there are other services that we may have an opportunity to get paid for by the bank, but I'm not talking about any of those right now. I just want to figure out what your objective is. And I don't think you're interested in selling your house. You're trying to keep your house, right? So why don't we go call the bank, let's find out what's going on, let's see if we can help you save your house.
Pretty convincing.
Thank you.
Can you charge? They just do a loan mod?
Hold on. No, I never charge the loan mod. So now listen. So let's just talk about that. We're going to come back to this, okay? Because this is really where the money is made, right here at the door. This is where you make your money, okay? This is where you make a difference. So let's go the other way. We don't have an engaged client. They're like, I'm not interested. I got it handled. I'm fine. I'm good. Leave me alone. Just leave me the package. You got 6 inches between you and the chain. That's how you know what I mean? Could that happen? It does happen. Okay? You know, in fact, they make you wait 4 minutes while they just look at you in the peephole. They're on the other. You can hear them on the other side of the door. All right. So what happens is that they come in. So what do you do with that person? You convert them. So they're cracked. Just imagine a scenario where they're cracked through the door. You're having a conversation like that. Okay. And they're cracked. I said, listen. I understand it's a frightening time and that you may or may not want my help. I said, listen, I just want to tell you right up front that everything that I'm here to do right now is free. I don't ever charge anything. We never charge an upfront fee. The only thing that we ask in exchange is you want our help. Okay? So when it comes time to saving your house and making sure that you understand what all your options are. So I'm going to just leave the package with you. I just want to kind of go over it a little bit. I just want to kind of give you a quick review, and then I'll leave it with you, and you can read it at your leisure. Is that okay? And you know what they always say? Okay. Okay? So, see, they want the package. They just don't want to be sold anything. Okay? So the thing that I would open up with would be my my scam flyer. Okay? I said, listen. I said, you are right to be skeptical. There are a lot of scams going on. So the first thing that I want you to take a look at is the homeowner assistance scams that are taking place. So there are loan mod scams and there are upfront fee scams. In fact, if anybody's asking you to do upfront fees, it's probably related to a scam. There's lawsuit scams. There's HUD nonprofits counselor scams. There's bankruptcy filing scams. There's forensic loan mod scams. There are all kinds of scams, even short sale, scams. So you just want to be. I think you're right to be very careful, and you're more than welcome to check us out if you decide that you want to help. And like I said, there's no cost or obligation. Here's the next, and these are in no particular order. I just want to kind of. This is the Consumer Bureau of Real Estate. Again, this is about scams. If anybody is offering to assist you, even lawyers, but they're charging an upfront fee, they're breaking the law. And so if you're already working with a lawyer and they charge you upfront, I would be very concerned. And I don't know what they may or may not be telling you, but as of last night, you still have a foreclosure date of 5/27, and whether or not you work with me or not, you need to go inside. You need to call the bank right now, and you need to hear for yourself what exactly is going on with your loan modification. You need to do that before it's too late, and you lose your house to foreclosure. I said now, and then here's the California Homeowner Bill of Rights, and the reason I say that is that it's illegal in California for you to be in a loan modification review and have a foreclosure date. So as of last night, you had a foreclosure date, so that leads me to believe that you are in fact not in loan mod review. So I need you to call the bank and you need to ask them some questions. Now I've got 8 or 10 questions that I do, and I'd be happy to call in order to help you do that. This is a flyer that kind of answers some questions about the real chances of getting your loan modification. This has really got good information. You hear about the public relations that are taking place with people when banks give loans. They tell you about all the loan mods they do. What they're not telling you is the ones they don't do. The truth is 85% of people who apply for a loan mod are going to get a loan modification approved, but a very high percentage of them are actually going to increase their payment. It's not going to lower the payment so they can keep their house. And a very large percentage of them are going to default after they get their loan mod. Only 4% of people who apply actually end up in a permanent loan modification, which means you're in the 96% category without knowing anything about your situation. There's a 96% likelihood that you are going to be denied for a loan mod. One of the things